Hi guys, what's up? And welcome once again to RocketFuelTuts. And today what I'm going to talk about is how to use or commercially retouch an image from start to finish without using any layers, and that too by using it only on the camera raw filter of Photoshop CC. So without any further delay, let's begin. So I'll open up my Photoshop. Well, this is the YouTube video or the channel of artwork that I was working on with. So we're not going to work on this image. I'm going to put a different tutorial on how I've done this. And so let's start with this part of the image. Now, if you look at this image was shot at night. It was San Francisco and it was shot by me. I have actually kept this camera directly on tripod just to make sure it doesn't move a lot. It's quite windy out there. I like the image a lot, and I like the colors that flow through. However, I will make some changes to it and retouch it. Now remember, this is just one layer this image is into. It's just one background layer over here, and I would be working on this entire image on that one layer itself using my camera raw filter, which is right over here, which is right under here, which comes under the filter option. So let me show you how or what we can do with the camera raw filter here. So I would click on this, do a right click on top of it and say convert to smart objects. Unlock the layer first and say convert to smart objects. When it's already converted to smart object, I would now go to filter, select the layer, go to filter and say camera raw filter. When you start working on camera raw, it always has to depend upon what kind of image that you are actually looking for. Now with this image, I want to have the night scene glow more than what I can see currently on the screen itself. Now because of that itself, I would want to have a little darker tone to this image. So I would begin by lowering down the exposure of this image to somewhat like this. Now once the exposure has gone down, I would now quickly go ahead and just try to increase the highlights a bit, not much but just a bit. Okay, and I will I will just go ahead and increase the size, and what you would see here, what I will show you here is, you see this light over here, the lamppost light that is here. The light is actually putting a lot of glow on this particular lamppost. However, that's very little that you can see in the image. Similarly, I would go ahead and want that lamppost logo to be, or light to be, falling on the ground itself, and also the headlights of the cars which are falling here. So I need to go ahead and manipulate certain things, artificially put inside this image, the light, to just do a commercial retouching to the image. So here we begin. I will click on the brush tool over here, select the color panel right from here. It's a new brush, and I would select the color which is yellow, which is quite okay. Flow has to be increased a lot, not much though. Feather increased a bit will do. And now first I would just tap it on this image to get a glow on the light itself. So you see, I've just gone ahead and tapped it on the image to get a glow on the light itself. Another tap on the image, that is what I want. Similarly, I would now go ahead and start painting this part to have that light effect applied directly. One stroke of brush, wait for some time, it just pops out. Okay, just wait for some time. Another stroke of brush right over there on the top, wait for some time, and there you see. So I am going ahead and gonna go down further to start editing this image as well. However, since it's going down, I want the flow to just lessen up a bit, because the further you go down, that glow should not be as you would be seeing. Okay, I think that is a fair amount of glow that you have. Similarly, I want the same reflection to fall on the car as well. I would go up and increase the brush size, get the flow even lesser and the density lesser, and now I'll start painting that surrounding areas just a bit. What it does, it actually highlights those areas which are falling directly under the lamp shade itself. So that's what it's coming out. I'm sorry, not the lamp shade, actually the lamp post as now. So that is what I've done. I would now again go up, and I think that is fair enough for the lighting. So that's where we end the lighting part. And now what we do is we come back to my erase tool, and with the help of erase tool I would now start erasing those areas which I do not want. Okay, so again, flow lessen up, feather increased, and first of all I'm just gonna start removing these edges. And also this edges on the left. Why is, again, the only reason is the light is generally coming from the front and not from sides. Okay, it should not come out from behind of that thing itself, or what is the lamp post. So that's what we be doing it. This entire thing we would finally go ahead and remove it. Which is okay now. Similarly, I would decrease the flow and also get the feather down a bit. Okay, so that's all about it for that part of the image. So let me just zoom out from this image again. That's what we have zoomed out, and you see the light has come out pretty well. Okay, even the light started falling on the roads from the top headlamp itself, street lamp itself. It's looking absolutely perfect. Moving on further is I would now work on with another adjustment layer or the brush layer, which would again this time be a lighter tone, and that will be again towards a little whiter side. Sorry, white side. Here it is, and this time it will be on the lights of the vehicle. Okay, that you see over here. So I am actually going ahead. I would go ahead and start painting it, feather a little bit, increase the lighting a bit. Okay, you have to make the lighting come the way you want it. Okay, it's up to you. It is your baby now. Okay, so you have to work on how the lighting is going ahead and enhancing certain areas of the image itself. Similarly, since I want the headlights to go even brighter, I can do that by just clicking on those headlights and start making certain adjustment here itself. So that is what I would be doing it. Similarly, these are the areas where I want the lights to appear, something like that. Okay, so that's another part of the image that's been taken care of very nicely. Let me just zoom in again. Okay, I'm just zooming in again to start editing certain more areas of the image. Next up is that red glow. Now for the same red glow, once again this time I would choose a color which is red in color, and feather will again go up, flow will go up, and increase the brush size a bit, and then start painting on the edges which you think needs more of glow. So for example, this is the area where it has to have more glow. I would just start painting on this area itself. So see how I'm just going ahead painting that area simply over here. Okay, now once that's done, again the same part I would have is to erase certain areas which I do not want. So increase the feather and lessen the brush size and start erasing these areas, because this area is actually falls on behind that red light of a building. So I don't want that red light to fall on these building. Okay, so just go ahead and remove these red glow that's coming up on these areas. Remove it completely. increase the brush size, remove from this area, remove from this area. So again, come back to alt and I say that's the one that I have. That's nice amount of red glow that's happening on the entire image. The certain glow that you do not want, you want to get that fixed, you can do that. Now all I have to do is I have the adjustment brush selected in case I want to make any changes to the adjustment brush. For example, I want to go ahead and increase the clarity of that area itself. I can do that. I can increase the exposure a bit. Select this part of the tool and again increase the contrast or the exposure a little bit. So again, it all depends upon the image, how you work on the image, and basically that is what you would be doing it. So that is what you have seen. I would go ahead and increase the size now, and I would say give it a more amount of glow. Okay, that looks okay to me, and that is all I do. That would exactly be all I would be doing over here, and that's all. Click on OK. Okay, so that is been done now. That's the new image that we have, and to begin with, where we started was this, and now we have this. So that's the before, and guys, that's the after. So once again, that's before and that's after, and I'm sure that you love the way we did it. And if you want to know more about this, you can always follow me on behance.net/Abhishek Mukherjee. will be able to answer all your queries over there. Please do try out what you have done, and please share your work with me, and I'll be glad to assist if you need any further help. So thank you once again, and thank you for watching.